Another day, another story. The emperor was so fond of floor vases that he furnished his chambers with the most beautiful of them, gold-painted and preciously inlaid. The emperor commissioned a beloved servant to carefully wipe down the costly vases and jars and to rearrange them from time to time. One day this servant accidentally broke a vase. The emperor was furious and ordered the poor servant to be executed. All the courtiers, feeling sorry for the poor man, tried to beg forgiveness for the hapless servant, but to no avail. The emperor, however, promised to spare the servant's life on the condition that a craftsman could be found who would glue the pieces together and restore the vase. But the craftsman, just looking at the pile of shards, sighed and helplessly shrugged. The servant, meanwhile, bade farewell to life and prayed that the emperor would change his anger for mercy. In the meantime, the wandering master Pokeda entered the city. He heard the story of the broken vase and the condemned servant. Pokeda came to the palace and said that he would rectify the situation. Master Pokeda was famous for anything but his ability to glue vases together, but he had a reputation as a holy man, and everyone thought that he would use some magic, a special mantra, to restore the emperor's favorite vase. Pokeda was brought to the emperor's chambers and shown the shards. But the master was not so much looking at the shards as he was scrutinizing a gallery of expensive vases that had been made by the best craftsmen in the Celestial Empire. Then Master Pokeda asked that a stick be brought to him. His wish was granted. The gallery was crowded with courtiers, ministers and servants. Everyone wanted to see the magic that the famous master would use and hear the mantra. Master Pokeda, meanwhile, smiled at the emperor with his wonderful bright smile and, taking his stick in his hands, began rapidly pounding on all the other vases. All present were frozen in silence. For a while, those present, and the emperor himself, thought that the smashing of vases was part of the magic, and were silent. The emperor was the first to come to his senses. "Master, what have you done?" "I have kept my promise, Emperor." "You promised to glue the vase." "I didn't promise that. I said I would rectify the situation, and I did." There were 24 vases in the hall. By cracking those vases, I saved 24 people from death. "What people?" "The ones who might break those vases in the future." The courtiers had never seen their emperor so angry. He ordered the master to be bound and trampled by elephants. An elephant was brought in. The master lay tied on the floor. Warriors surrounded the execution scene to prevent unexpected interventions by the crowd. Everyone could see that Master Pokeda was lying perfectly still and could hear him muttering softly some mantra. The elephant did not move. The servant prodded the elephant with the rod. The elephant did not move. The servant spurred the elephant again. The elephant staggered back, then turned around and went the other way. The crowd gasped. "Stop," the emperor shouted. "Take the elephant away at once and untie Pokeda." The master untied him. The emperor ordered him to approach and said thus, "Master Pokeda, I promise that I will forgive you and forgive your servant, if only you will share your secret with me. I understand that you know some mantra to soothe the elephant." "Oh, no, I don't know a mantra to calm the elephant. I only know a mantra to calm myself." "Tell me." "Sure. There is only one correct mantra, the mantra of love." "Oh, Emperor, I believe that we are all constituents of God. And you and I and the elephant and the sword-wielding warriors in this crowd, we are his product, and everything that happens is part of his great plan. I love God, so I can't help but love you and this elephant." As I lay tied up on the ground, I thought of this elephant as a beautiful, kind and wise beast. I loved this elephant and admired his strength. I thought of you as the greatest of emperors and the wisest of rulers. My heart was filled with admiration and love for you. I wished happiness and good for both you and the elephant. If I had allowed hatred and fear to overwhelm me, they multiplied many times over, and all your bad qualities would have prevailed. The elephant did not touch me. Animals feel love more keenly than humans. How could you love me, who sentenced you to death? After all, you only taught me that a broken vase is nothing compared to a human life. How could you admire my wisdom if I wanted to kill a man over a pile of soulless shards?" "Wow," said Master Pokeda. "The mantra works even better than I thought it would.